going to try and drop you down a bit. I think that might be better. Felt like I was up in the sky there. Gosh, it's warm this morning. Oh, I'm sweating. It's actually quite nice down here. It's a bit cooler than it is in the bedroom. It is so muggy. Good morning. Dolly's coming down now because she thinks there's somebody in the house. And it's just me, Dolly. Sorry to disappoint. She's coming now. What do you think you're missing? What do you think you're missing? Hey, do you want to get up here? You coming up? You're going to have to come round. Come here. What's your head? You pudding? Just banged your head on the table. You numpty. What did you do then? Oh dear. Good morning. This feels really weird. Good morning, ladies. Did you bang your head then? Hey? That's it. You sit behind me. That makes sense. We're off for a week in lovely cottage with the dogs. How wonderful, Sandra. Where are you going? Sandra's taking the dogs. She could have took you, couldn't she? Morning, Bridie. Good morning, good morning. I thought while I was sat here, so you could all admire my wallpaper and my pictures. What? What are you doing? Thank you, Viv. Well, everybody's been asking to see it. And I said I would do a live from in here this morning just so you could see it in real time. I'll do a quick swizz round, but there's parts of it that is just an absolute bomb site. So I've got to my left here, I've got, oh, I'm so warm. I've got a housing that I had built to house my tumble dryer because I've got nowhere else to put it. And it's just a big ugly boxed in unit with storage on one side for washing and storage on the other side for my tumble dryer. And it is big and ugly. And Lee was like, let's rip it out. I said I had it put in to house my tumble dryer, and if we pull it out, the tumble dryer is just going to be sat there. So it's better boxed in, looking like it's a cupboard, a built-in cupboard, rather than just the tumble dryer. But it's white against a black wall, so I'm going to paint it black. But it's going to be an epic job, a lot bigger than painting the radiator. So I'm kind of pouring it off, and there's a bit of junk on top of there at the moment. So I'm showing you the bits that look all right. So I've had to pull the chair out to pull the camera closer to the table. For some reason, my electricity is not working in the dining room. If anybody's local and has a husband or a son or a brother that's an electrician, please drop me a private message, because all of a sudden, I'm not blaming Lee, but I am, because since he put me a black plug or light switch on my bedroom and attempted to put some plug sockets in the bedroom, my little bedroom light's not worked and my dining room light's not worked. So I don't know what he's done. The wires are live, it's just not switching the lights on. So hence the reason when I took the pictures last night to post on VIP, it was rather dark in here. I've had to bring my lamp from my living room in here. I remember you used to do lives from there. I did, yes, gosh, that was about 3 years ago, I think, weren't it? 2 or 3 years ago. I did do lives downstairs, especially in the summer, in here because it was cooler. And I kind of could again now. Now it's a little bit more organised. The thing, I said to Lisa the other day, I don't know why I've got so overrun with clothes. And it's like, we got bigger, we got busier, the turnaround of clothes were quicker. And somehow I had to sell my dining table and put rails in my dining room, which made me really sad because then I had nowhere to eat. And since I have done my living room up, I really don't want to eat on my knee watching the telly anymore. And so I got this beautiful, look at these rattan chairs, and it's immaculate. It's a next dining table and chairs, which would have cost a lot of money. And it's never been used, it's immaculate. And I got it for £50 yesterday on Marketplace. And I was like, wow, I need that dining table. So that spurred me on to get it emptied, to get it tidied, to condense my clothes down, to try and organise the rails. I have actually still got to have one rail in here, and it's got to go on this back wall. I've moved it out of the door just to do the live this morning, and that's why I was reluctant to show people my dining room, because although it looks really nice, I have still got to have a full rail of clothes in. I've condensed it down to 1 from 3. One of them was my own clothes, 2 is LJ's. One of them has gone in the bedroom. I know, Janine, £50 for 6 chairs and the table doesn't have a mark on it. And the girl made me laugh because her mum had gone on holiday and we were having to dismantle it yesterday. It was a nightmare, but she said, I said, it's like new. She said, this was my mum's fancy table and nobody was allowed to sit at it, only at Christmas. And I laughed. I said, I've got a fancy sofa like that nobody's allowed to sit on. She went, I don't see the point. She said she's had it for about 5 or 6 years, but it's like new because nobody's dared sit at it. And now she's selling it and getting a new one, and it's never really been used. And I was like, well, her loss is my gain because for £50, this is an absolute steal. I had to pay somebody to pick it up, which is another 50 quid. But it was no way I were going to get it in my car. Definitely not Lee's. Have a look at what cheetahs in Posclaw, your decor would fit in there. Do what, Sarah? Have a look at cheetahs in, I don't know what is that? Good morning, love the wallpaper. And you, thank you, Christine. Good morning, ladies. So yeah, I'm doing my live in here this morning. Probably won't be doing it in here often because I've had to shift everything around to get in here but ladies were asking to see it. I posted some pictures last night. My dryer's in. I ain't got a shed, Mandy. I don't have a shed. That's the problem, and I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money on a shed if I want to move it out there. Dining room looks amazing. Thank you so much. So at the end of the live, I will do a quick swizz round with the camera stand and show you. And to answer the lady's question, I did answer it with a picture. Lee absolutely loves my chair and he sits in it all the time, but I'm allowing him to for now because it does need reupholstering, this chair. It was my friend Lynn, who's my aesthetics lady, had it in her reception, and she's moving rooms where she is and doesn't want to do the animal print anymore. And I have always loved this chair when I've gone into her reception, and I said to her, if ever you sell that chair, I want it. And this was even before I did all my room up. And she messaged me the other week and said, I'm changing the decor, do you want this chair? And I was like, yes, I do. But because it's been in reception, it's been well loved, it's been well sat on. Probably didn't show up in the pictures, but one of the arms is really needs restuffing, and the seat desperately needs restuffing. So I have messaged a couple of people for some quotes, and it's going to be quite expensive to get it reupholstered, but I will do over time when I can afford it. But somebody asked me where it was from. Well, it was from my friend Lynn, and she'd promised it me, or promised me first refusal on it, and I jumped at the chance because it's stunning, and that is what inspired my dining room to be animal print wallpaper, because I wanted it to match with my chair. And then I think this table couldn't have been better with the rattan, because the rattan kind of fits the African animal theme. So somebody said, are you painting your chairs? Absolutely not, because everything's black in here and the light coloured chairs kind of brighten it up and break up the dark. And I had to go at making my own pictures. So I've been buying them off a lady on Marketplace and managed to source the prints myself and bought some frames like what she must do, which are mirrors, and took the mirror glass out, turned the glass round, and sprayed the prints on and put them back in the frame. So I'm saving myself a fortune with these as well, because they were like £70 to £150 a picture. Although I don't regret what I bought from her, because they're absolutely stunning. I am doing them a hell of a lot cheaper myself. So Lee was like, you should make them and sell them like she is doing. I don't have time, unfortunately, but I will show you as well the other ones. I've got the panda at this side and the lion at the other side, and you couldn't really see the lion last night because it was dark in here and the light's not working. So again, if anybody has a husband or a brother or a whatever family member that's an electrician in Doncaster, please can you send them to my house so they can come and have a look at my lights, so that I can actually have a dining room that's got a light that works instead of having to buy lamps. So I had to pinch my lamp out of my living room to put in here, so that I've got some lighting in here at night. Look at all, I know, and do you know what? I think this is my new niche for hobby, like just downtime, you know, when you want to do something. Like some people do needlecraft, some people make Jenny makes jewellery. I like doing this. This is like my niche. So yeah, everybody's like, oh, you should be an interior designer. I'm exhausted and my back's broken, so I don't think I could do this full time for other people, but I have enjoyed doing my house, and with all the stress that's going on in my life behind the scenes with one thing or another, this has been a really nice distraction. So I haven't just come on to talk about my dining room, I've come on to talk about the restock of the fabulous glasses. So we did launch these last Thursday and they sold out in record timing, and we have restocked them over the weekend. So I thought I would just re-show them today, and this gorgeous top that Lisa showed on Saturday, but we'll get to that in a second. So first I want to talk about the glasses. I think you all know by now that these are just magnifying reading glasses. The strengths go from 1.25 up to 3.5. There is a little chart that you can download to find out what your strength is. These glasses are non-returnable, so if you know your strength, all well and good. If you don't, go and download the chart to find your strength. I love to upcycle furniture. Yeah, I don't have room to do that, or I would do that too, because I would really enjoy doing that. Do you want to come and upcycle my unit? I'm not looking forward to doing that because it's huge. I'll show you, even though it's untidy and this part of the room is like the clutter part. I will show you everything, including the not so nice bits, when I finish my live. So 1.25 is the weakest, 3.5 is the strongest in the glasses, and we have these aviator ones are my favourites. These are, I am sweating so bad. These are the tortoiseshell ones. And I wear no, these kind of go in my room, don't they? I wear nothing but these now. They are absolutely fabulous. So they're the tortoiseshell ones. And then we have the black ones, which are these. They are so nice. The lenses are just a plain glass. They are not the light reflecting expensive glass. They are just a bog standard glass. You can see that these do reflect a lot more than my prescription glasses. Would love to, but I'm in Southwest. What's that for? Oh, God damn it. You can stay over. You can sleep in my bed. I'll sleep on the sofa. Well, I won't sleep on the sofa because nobody sits on the sofa. But yeah, I'm going to do it. It's going to be a bit of a labour of love because it's massive. I'll show you. It's really big and ugly. And I think I'm just going to paint it with the French chic paint, like I have done my radiator cover, that matte black, and it looks all right. I just want it to blend into the wall rather than stick out like a sore thumb. And at the moment, because it's white and my wall's black and this wall's like leopard print, it proper sticks out like a sore thumb, but I'll show you shortly. Like I said, this is a work in progress. It's not finished yet. I've ordered a leopard print runner for my table. I've ordered a large fake plant for the corner of that wall, but it's all kind of coming together. Yeah, it looks amazing, Sally. It has grown. When I first had it caught, there's no way I could like make it stay behind my shoulders. But I don't know whether it's just the collagen that I'm taking or the pumpkin seed tablets that I'm taking, drinking more water, trying to eat healthy. I don't know. Have you got wallpaper left? Can you cover the... I haven't. Do you know what? I did say on my live, I ran out of wallpaper right in the last full strip, and I was not paying £50 for another roll because it was ridiculously expensive, although it's lovely. It was ridiculously expensive, and I thought, I am not paying £50 for another roll, and I bodged the last piece. You can't tell. Lisa's got a very critical, like, Hawkeye, and she couldn't tell. Lee, when he came home, couldn't tell. And I said to him, just have a look at this wallpaper, see if you can spot any mistakes or anything. And he stood there for ages and he went, no. And I pointed it out. When I pointed it out, you can barely tell. But I had to, the last full piece right near this unit is made up of 3 pieces. And the bottom piece doesn't match. But you can't tell. Thank the Lord, with this busy wallpaper, it's very forgiving. So now, that would have been a great idea to at least wallpaper the doors if I'd have had some left, but no. And you even have to pay for samples with that company, and I think it's £10 for a sample. So to do them 2 doors, I probably would need 2 samples, and it probably would be £20. So no, I haven't. It's all just going to get painted black, I think. And I might change the handles. They're a bit ugly, although they match the door handles. But anyway, so these glasses are $14.99 and they come in just reader's strength. They are magnifying reading glasses. They are not prescription glasses. They are not varifocals. They are just a magnifying glass, and they are perfect for reading. So if you just need something to magnify your close-up work, these are fantastic. These absolutely do perfect for me. So that's all I need. at the moment. My long distance vision's not too bad. It's my close up that's really bad. And I was trying, they did try to sell me varifocals when I went to the opticians, and they did successfully sell them to me, but I couldn't get on with them. So I ended up swapping them back for just my close up work. Still paying like £200–300 a pair for my frames and my prescription. These are £14.99, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. So they're the, oh, thank you, Jan. They're the tortoiseshell ones that I had on originally that I took off. These are the aviator style. And then I've put the black ones on, gold giraffe door knobs on Amazon. Oh, lovely. Do you know what? You could go on forever, couldn't you? You literally could. I'm trying not to be silly. I'm trying not to buy too much clutter. I'm quite a minimalist kind of person when it comes to ornaments and stuff. I've got my little giraffe head and my plant on the windowsill. I'm not putting it on a candle. I'm not putting anything else on there. I don't need any cushions. I don't need any more ornaments. I just want a faux plant for the corner there to try and make that ugly unit look a bit less ugly. Thank you, Tracy. And I've got all the pictures that I need. I think I'm going to put a few more photographs up on the wall above the housed in unit. You'll see it shortly. It is ugly. I'm going to just try and make the best of it. There's nothing I can do. And obviously then the rail of clothes does need to come back in here, so it won't always look like this, like it did last night when I took it out to photograph it, and it does this morning. The rail is literally stuck in the doorway. It's going to have to come back in when I finish my live. But at least it's a functioning dining room again now, and I can sit in here and have a meal at a table rather than having to balance it on my knee. Lee is so clumsy, more than me, and I'm not particularly great. But nearly every single time we eat, he spills something down a top and ruins the top, or I have to spend days trying to soak it out. So hopefully no more of that now we've got a table to sit at. And even with the rail behind me, yes, it blocks my beautiful wall and you can't see my pictures on my wallpaper really, but we can still use the table and eat, which was the aim of the game. Do your unit to match your chair colour. I want it to blend into the wall, and the wall's black, Claire, so I'm going to paint it black and colour drench, so hopefully it just blends in. It's so big. It's tumble dryer big, as in the depth of it. And then the other side, I stupidly asked him to make me like a storage unit that I could put my washing basket and stuff in, which I never have done. It's full of carry bags and all sorts of ram like you do. Like me, I call it feeding my boobs. He's terrible. He's so flipping clumsy. His hands are that big. He can't hold a knife and fork the normal way. He holds them like that, and he feeds himself like that. You know, like kid. It's horrible, isn't it? But like kids do. He holds a fork and a spoon and a knife like that. So he kind of. Don't even get me started on the way he eats, but God love him, I'm not going to criticise him, that's the way he eats. But he's really clumsy with his eating. Honestly, I sit watching him and he goes, what? And I go, no, nothing, nothing. And I look away because I've got this thing about people that make noise when they're eating and how they eat. And it's like, makes me eye twitch. You know what I'm like. Gazza used to go, her eyes twitching, look, she's not happy. Oh, God love him. So I'm hoping, now we've got a table, he'll be able to sit and eat a little bit more civilised at a table. I'm what? Screenshot this poser and sent to my daughter. She loves leopard print. This what? Poser? I don't know what you mean, Fiona. You screenshot this live. I hope I'm not pulling a crazy face like I normally am when people screenshot. The wallpaper was from Just Home. Lust Home. I'm not gatekeeping on it. I can never remember. Lust Home, I think. L-U-S-T. Lust Home. Somebody, one of our lovely customers actually, sent me the she didn't send me the link, but she told me to go and look on the page because I couldn't find one that I liked. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't see the other one until after I'd ordered this one, and they got another one that was a bit more expensive that I probably would have liked more, but it was too late. So yes, this probably wouldn't have been my, this paper. All right, it probably wouldn't have been my first choice, but just tell her it's from Lust Home, L-U-S-T, I'm sure that's what it was called, Lust Home. And a lovely customer sent me the website for it, so I had a look, and they've got quite a few different patterns of leopard print. They've got one that's like a fur. it's not a fur texture. It looks fur in the print. This does pretty much close up, but that one is, it was lighter and a bigger animal print, and that really was what I wanted, but this kind of goes with the chair. Ah, give over, Fiona. Flattery will get you everywhere. What you after? So these ones are the stone colour. So I'm all steaming up, I'm that warm. We've got tortoise shell, we've got black, and we've got stone. These have got black arms at the side, and this bit is like a lovely, like a light mocha, and it's almost transparent in natural daylight. It's lovely. So these are all the same. The measurements for the frames should be online. The prescriptions, if you click on what colour you want, so this is the black, this is the tortoiseshell, and this is the stone. If you click on the colour you want, the picture, I think on one of the pictures it gives you the dimensions of the glasses so you can see. But these are, you know, those sides that kind of bend out, they're a bit flexible, so they are super comfy. I can wear these all day and they don't give me pain behind my ears, as some of my more expensive prescription glasses do. So these are fabulous, and they're ridiculously lightweight. Again, I can wear them all day because I don't feel them at all on my face. So they are the best glasses I've had and the cheapest glasses. I'm fortunate, Lisa does need varifocals, I don't. So I don't need these for long distance, I just need these for close-up work, like what I'm doing today, so I can read your comments. So I can look at my phone, and so I can read a magazine because my eyes are starting to get weaker, but I don't need varifocals. So if you do need varifocals, unfortunately these won't be for you. But if you just need a magnifying reader, honestly girls, run to the website and grab yourself a pair of these because they are perfect. There are different strengths. You can work out your strength by downloading the eye chart and following the instructions for that. But they are so easy. I was fortunate that when we went to that thing that we went to, like a buyers gathering that we went to in Huddersfield, where was it? Halifax? I can't remember where we went now. There was a stall and I got to try them on, and I got to try the different strengths on, and I actually found out that my eyesight's not that bad and I needed the weakest. If you love the frames, you could get your own lenses. I don't know, Janine. I don't want to encourage that because the frames are really lightweight and I don't know how they would withstand having these lenses taken out and a prescription lens put in. So I don't want to say yes to that and then customers come back to us and say, I took them to my opticians and they wouldn't do it, or I took them to my opticians and they broke while they were trying to do it. So let's bear in mind these are $14.99. Yes, the frames are great. I think these are pretty sturdy, but they're extremely lightweight, and I don't know how Harrogate, thank you Jill. Honestly, I don't know how they would withstand being heated up and having these lenses taken out and a prescription lens put in. So if you want to do it and you want to try it, then that's at your risk, but I'm not advising it. So I would say buy them for what they're intended for. Again, this is weird because I've got a sunglass on and I can still read. It's brilliant. So these, especially this week, would be so handy if you like to read in the garden but you want sunnies on. These are exactly the same style as these. They're like a gorgeous aviator style, and I feel like this aviator style will suit most faces. Will the sunglasses, what's that? I can't see because they're dark. I missed that, I'm sorry. Do you want to add it? Let me just get up. Stop being lazy, Sally. Get up and have a look. Will the sunglasses version be available soon? They're available now. They're on. They should be on. They should be on the website. Are you what answer? You've answered my question. All right, okay, that's good. Just got my glasses. Whoop, love. Oh, brilliant, Wendy, brilliant. And are they okay for you, like strength-wise? It's really good that you ladies are starting to receive your glasses now, and we're getting feedback from them. And hopefully, if you love them, we are going to stock different styles, and hopefully, if you love them, you'll purchase more, because I have got, I'm lucky these are all mine. So I've got 1, 2, 3 pairs. I've got every single pair of the aviators plus the sunglasses. I'm going to take them off, not because I can't see your comments, but because with it being dark, I struggle to read. Let me put a normal pair on. There we go. The sunglasses reading. Thank you, Janine. What's that? Morning, Sally, from a lovely dining room. Thank you. Good morning. Yes. Oh, excellent, Wendy. I'm going to get the sunglasses. They're fabulous, Mandy, and you like to sit in the garden a lot, don't you? So these are the red ones. These are slightly different in style. These are the peony, and then these ones are berry. And it's really nice in natural daylight. You can actually see the colour properly in these rather than the camera light. I do apologise, TikTok. There you go. But these are like a really lovely purple. These are classed as the berry colour, you can see there. And the colour I'm wearing is peony. How do you do it, Sally? You always look beautiful. Really, Sandy? Thank you. Oh, I feel like something the cat sicked up this morning. I don't have a cat, but if I did. Oh, Dolly's gone. I hope she's all right. She banged her head on the table, jumping on the chair. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, she's here. Come here, Pop. Come here. Come here. Are you getting up? Come on then. She says, no, I banged my head and hurt myself. I'm not getting up. Right, get up here then. Good girl. All right? Come and sit next to me. Oh, are you all right? You don't have to get down. Come on. Good girl. There you go. All right? She banged her head on the table, didn't you? Hey? Did you hurt your bonds? Did you hurt your bonds? Did you? She's ready for a groom. She's going on, I think it's Wednesday, she's booked in with Tara. She hates going for a groom. She loves Tara, she just hates being groomed, don't you? Hey? So, yeah, the reading glasses and that's what we're calling them. They are magnifying reading glasses. They are not prescription glasses. Sit there, puppy. Good girl, so that I can see what the ladies are saying. You don't have to get down. You can stay. That's what. Ordered the purple. Excellent. Excellent. What's that? Sicked up. Honestly, Julie, that's how I feel most mornings. Like something the cat's sicked up. So thank you for being so kind, because I honestly, and it's the power of makeup. It's surprising what it can do and how it can make you look. Turn something into something passable. It's okay. I'm safe to walk out the door. So they are the red ones. And I think these are both the same style. Look how gorgeous that frame is. Look how gorgeous this frame is, doll. And these are the purple. Love them. I think I like the aviator ones the best. They're all $14.99, apart from the sunglasses, they're $16.99. And they all come with this amazing little, it's like felt, like a really nice felt case. And they just go in there and are protected. I don't put mine in, and I should, because they get covered in dust and then I'm constantly cleaning them. But yes, they come in this lovely little case. She is, Mandy. She's adorable, isn't she? She banged her head when she got up under the table. She jumped too early, bless her. So they're the red ones. My red ones have just this minute comb. Do you love them, Bev? They're great. I'm the same if anyone sees me without makeup. Sometimes I don't even feel like I look passable with makeup, let alone without it. But honestly, Lee got up for work at 3 o'clock. I said, you're going out with the burglars. What is going on? He left at 3, well, he got up at 3 o'clock and he left at 3:30. Will there be any aviators with a metal frame? I don't think they do them. I don't think they do any glasses with a metal frame. I think they're all plastic. It's all recyclable plastic as well, so it's saving the planet. They're made of anything recyclable, bottles and all sorts. So we love the fact that these are like eco-friendly as well. So I don't think they do metal. I think they only do plastic. But yeah, he got up at 3, which woke me up, and he left the house at 3:30. And then I stayed awake naughtily for ages, scrolling. And then I must have gone back to sleep about 5:30 and woke up at 6:45. Like that. Not even knowing what day of week it was, so I had an extra hour. He's all right, because when he gets to wherever he's unloading, they unload him and he goes to sleep on bed. So he manages to get a couple of hours, because sometimes it can take up to 4 hours wherever he's going. So I said to him, how come you're not tired? How come you're always all right? And he's like, well, I have a good couple of hours on bed when I get to wherever I'm going. And I'm like, I can't do that. I get up when you get up, and I'm up till I go to bed at night. They're really good, great quality. Thank you, Bev. It's good to know the ladies are loving these. And yes, thank you, they're all eco-plastic only, so no metal, and they are all saving the planet, which we absolutely love because it's recyclable plastic. And I'm not sure whether Lisa will confirm this, but now she's on, these are another style that I picked to sample when we went where we went, and I'm hoping that she's going to bring these in. So for obvious reasons, I haven't brought the leopard print ones downstairs, but these are the tortoise shell, and I love these ones. So these are bigger in the frame than these, but a very similar style, but like inflated, the bigger. Can you see? These are lovely. If you like an oversized frame, these are really, really nice. So I'm hoping, because Lisa's going to add to the order. See, these are filthy. They're covered in dust. Should be no more dust in my room though upstairs, girls, after I've tidied it. I can't wait to show Charlie tomorrow. She'll be gobsmacked. Honestly, I would show anybody round the whole of, whatever on the whole of my house. Almost the whole of my house, maybe not the small bedroom. But yes, I would show anybody round now, even where I work. So Lisa, if you want me to do a little video of behind the scenes, now's the time before it gets untidy again. It is so clean and tidy in there, girls, I can't tell you. It's like I've got a new lease of life with the house being like back in some order. I don't know if you're all the same, but honestly, when the house is untidy, it proper stresses me out. And it got to the point where it were overwhelming me a little bit, and I didn't know where to start to try and tidy it back up again. So I've just tackled it like one day at a time when I've had a bit of spare time and done bits. Although I did wallpaper the whole of this wall in an hour, which nearly killed me. I think that's what's ruined my back again. I am in agony with my back again this morning. Serves me right. I've done too much this weekend. I was supposed to be resting. But anyway, you were going to just chill. I know, Janine, I've just said that. I was supposed to be chilling this weekend, but when I saw this table and chairs for sale, I just thought, get your ass into gear. You need to get everywhere tidied. You need to try and get your clothes into that back bedroom where you work so you can have your dining room back. So it was Operation Clean Up this weekend, and many trips to the tips and buying, bought some of those Kallax boxes as well that we had in the boutique at Armthorpe. We bought one, I didn't say this last night, but we bought one again on Marketplace. The size that we bought should have been £100 from IKEA, and we bought one for £40 in this lovely colour, this natural wood. And when we were putting it up, we broke it. I was devastated. We went all the way to Scunthorpe, Mandy, your neck of the woods, on Saturday, all the way to Scunthorpe, and bought this unit. She dismantled it all, and I said, is it easy to put together? She said, yeah, of course it is. And she explained it. She said, there's instructions on the IKEA website if you need them, but you shouldn't do because it's just cubes. They're self-explanatory. So we built it all, and then for some stupid reason we tried to stand it up, and all the wooden dowels inside, all the pegs just split and it collapsed. And we looked at each other, and I just went, that's it then. It needs to go to tips. And Lee was like, no, I am not throwing away the money and the time we've just spent to go and pick it up and put it together. And somehow, I have to say, he's an absolute genius. Somehow he made it work. And it's up and it's fixed, and I'm like, how did you do that? And he was like, I will not be defeated, especially when it comes to spending money. He said, I weren't going to IKEA and then having to pay full price for one, which we avoided if we can rectify it. He said, even if I can salvage 2 parts of it, and we ended up putting it up, and it fully functioning works. And I was like, wow. I bought him breakfast. I was that impressed. Get spare parts from IKEA if you broke it a bit. Honestly, it's together. It's full of clothes. It works. The guy's a genius. He said, this is my forte. This is what I love doing. Making things out of nothing and making things work and fixing broken things. I was like, you crack on, darling. I'll go make us a coffee. And he did it. I was like, if you can make that work, I actually said, if you can make that work, I'll show my bare bum in next window on Wheatley Hall Road. And he went, come on then. He said, because upstairs they've got a coster and it's winded. And he went, how are you going to do that? You'll not be able to climb into the window, into the display. I said, I'll do it upstairs in Costa. He went, let's go to Costa. I said, you wouldn't really make me do that, would you? He went, no. But I was that confident that he wouldn't do it. I said, next time we go to Costa, I'll get my bum out in the window. Whether he makes me do it the next time, we'll just have to avoid going now until he forgets. Oh, Lord. We had fun, I have to say. It was hilarious. When he broke it and we looked at each other, we just went. And I just stood there speechless. I was like, saving money, driving to Scunthorpe, bringing it back, getting it virtually assembled, and then standing it up. Why did we stand it up? It works both ways. It's a cube. Why did we try and stand it up? And he was like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, check Leah. I know, Mandy. I know. I have to give him credit where credit's due. He did his thing on Saturday and got it working. So, I am now gonna quickly show you. Move down. I don't want to bash you with the chairs. Show you the rest of my room, if I can. So what I'll do is, just so you can see, I'll just try and make this a bit taller. And hopefully you can see a bit more of the room. So it's really difficult because I can't see what you can see. So especially with my new flipping privacy screen on my phone, because you can't see the side of it. Let me just, can you see there? There's my big ugly unit. This needs painting. It has my tumble dryer in this side. And obviously this has been stored full of LJ's rubbish. It's not rubbish, but you know, like scarves, shoes. It's still got some shoes. I've got to photograph these, but all my work stuff. It's not rubbish. All my work stuff has been stored on here. Still got my paint. I bought these and I don't need them. I don't know why I bought these cushions, but I don't need them. But anyway, zebra cushions. But yeah, that's full of rubbish at this side, and this is where my tumble dryer is. So it's just a big ugly unit that I can't really do anything with. So it's got to stay. Move, doll. Good girl. So here we have the chair. This is the other side. The corner that I don't mind. Can you see it? Yes, you can. And just to prove, I do sit in the chair, girls. It's very comfy. I feel like the queen on the throne. I did put a picture of Lee in this chair when he was sat in it at the weekend. Like I say, this arm has collapsed a little bit, so it needs reupholstering, and this cushion has been well loved. It's been well sat on. You can't see it on the photographs, but look. Can you see? Look at that. It should look like that all the way down. And it's virtually flat. So I need somebody. I've been quoted very, very expensive prices to get some new foam, and there's no zip in it. So it needs unstitching. There is a hole in it somewhere that needs mending. It's been well loved, this chair. So it needs mending a little bit, and it needs unpicking somewhere on a seam and new foam putting in it. But I've been quoted like £100 or £160 just for this. The chair's beautiful, but it does need some, it needs some TLC, because you can see, look how flat that is. So yeah, I don't mind anybody sitting in it at the moment. And probably when it's done, because it's so comfy and it's such a beautiful chair, it deserves to be loved, it deserves to be used. But this is obviously, people have obviously sat in it and gone like this, because this arm is flat and this arm is perfect. And it was filthy. I had to give it a good clean with my carpet cleaner, my carpet shampoo, and it has come up relatively like new, but this definitely needs restuffing, and so does the seat. So again, I've got to find somebody that's not going to absolutely, oh thank you Dorothy, that's not going to absolutely rob me to reupholster. I just need some new foam putting in it. I'm missing all your comments if anybody is. It's lovely, isn't it, Christine, but it does need some TLC. It's not ugly. What's not ugly? What's not? Oh, it is. The unit, it is. Not the chair, the throne. It is a bit like a throne. I love it though. It's such a nice chair. Be great black. Yeah, I think it needs to be black to blend it into the background. If you what? Paint that black. Yeah, I think if it gets painted, let's just. Yeah, so that's my chair and my little corner with my giraffe and my plant. And that's all I want on this windowsill. And then I've got my candle. Painted my radiator cover black. Don't even know if you can see all this, but I painted. Look, I'm going to give away all this. Look, there you go. This is my work. And then let me just see if I can carry you round and you can see, hang on, let me take you up to him because you can't really see him. There's my lion. So I bought, it's a bit battered, but I like it quite vintage. And it's a bit worn. It wants a bit of a clean, actually. It could do with repainting. But I literally bought this yesterday, this mirror, for a tenner. And then put my print in it yesterday. It took me about 5 minutes to do. Literally, that's all. And then this one. And this was a mirror that I was going to throw away, that I already had. Where are we? Oh, I'm sorry, TikTok. You're very close up to my face. I do apologise. This was a mirror that I already had, and I was about to throw it away. I was about to take it to the tip. And when I ordered the prints, I thought, oh my God, that mirror is the perfect size for one of them prints. So it got recycled. It got made into a picture. And they cost me, that cost me nothing to make virtually because the prints are so cheap. Be great black. Yes. Sorry, ladies, I'm missing all your comments. I do apologise. Unit is great. We idea paint it. Gold would probably be nice, actually. They do some gold in that French chic paint. Help it sink into the background. Gold wouldn't, would it? It'd stick out. But I think it's going to go black. Get the foam on Amazon. I'm no good with a sewing machine to unpick it and re-stitch it. Can't you buy the foam and do it? No, it's not my forte. Can you turn it over? I have to do it with my husband's chair. It's flat as a pancake, Dawn. It's just literally flat. I've got the giraffe. Have you really? It's lovely, isn't it? Why don't you... I can't see because of the print on my shirt. Why don't you paint it black and put gold cup handles, French chic? Yes, I could do. You can buy foam offline. Well, does somebody want to do it for me? Because I can't. I'm no good with a sewing machine. And because it's got no zip in it, I'm like, if it had got a zip in it, I probably would have a go at doing it myself. But because it wants unpicking and the foam putting in and then stitching back up, I'm like, no, thank you. Love the pictures. I'm not going to say online where I got the prints from, but I'm not gatekeeping. I'm just not going to say. Well, I kind of am then, aren't I, really? Yeah, I'd rather not. Find a handy friend who could do your cushion. I wish. Joy, are you online? Could you do it? She is, look. Joy, do you think you'd be able to do it? I don't mind paying you to do it. Do you think you'd be able to reupholster this foam in this seat for me? Look at me. Joy, do you think is this too big a job, or would you be able to do this? Maybe get a zip fitted. Yeah, I mean, having a zip fitted would be ideal. But that's the thickness of the foam. That's what it should be. All the way down, and look at the front. It's literally, there's nothing left inside it. Can you help Sally? You are great with... is she local, Martine? I mean, I don't mind paying somebody, but the upholstery places, there's one near Sally's hairdressing wholesale in town, in Wheatley, just near where I am. And I messaged him for a quote, and he was quoting me something like £160 just to like put new foam in it. I was like, really? I paid just over that for the chair, and I'm thinking it's going to cost me as much just to get this new foam in the cushion as what the chair cost me. Crazy. So yeah, it just wants new foam in, but I don't know. I know Joy's really good with a sewing machine, but I don't know whether she'd be able to do it. But yeah, if anybody, look at me, shout out for an electrician and somebody that can refoam my chair. Can take it to the dry cleaners to add a zip fitting, and you can add the foam yourself. Really, would they do it? Oh, thank you, Martine. You're an angel. Open it up, new foam, put a zip in it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Is somebody offering to do that? I can do this. I could do your wallpaper for you if you can put foam in my seat. Thank you, Martine. That would be amazing. I just don't fancy paying nearly £200 to get new foam put in it. So it's just going to sit like that for the time being until I decide what I'm going to do with it and how I'm going to do it. But yeah, I don't want to pay that. While I'm stood up, I will just show you the other colour in this fabulous top that I'm wearing this morning. So this is the Doris. and Doris is 14.22 and 16.99. So it's beautiful. I've had it on while I've been doing the live this morning. It's really cool. It's lovely and stretchy. I'm a size 16 and 5'6". You can see how it sits on me. Absolutely love this top, and I love the fact that this stretchy material is so comfy. Fine with clothes altering, but never tried furniture cushions. That's why I didn't message you, because I didn't want to put you on the spot. Not even got a house at the... Oh no. Oh joy. That's fine. I know you don't mind doing like simple alterations, do you? I weren't gonna ask you to do it, but I just thought while you're online I might as well just put it out there. But yeah, if anybody knows anybody that will do it without robbing me, then please do send them my way. Right girls, that's it. Bit of a live with a bit of a difference this morning. Hopefully you've enjoyed looking at my not so nice unit and my half finished dining room. It is a work in progress. There are still things to do. Like I say, I've got to paint all this black, but I'm not looking forward to doing it. And I don't have enough paint because they come in tiny little paint pots. And obviously I've done my big radiator in here, my radiator in the hall. I've painted my actual radiator on the landing and in my bedroom. It goes a long way, that French chic paint, but I don't think I've got enough left to start that. And I don't want to start it if I can't finish it. Dry cleaners will defo add a zip, would cost peanuts. Really? I've done this many times. Oh, I never knew that. My son's an electrician, I'll speak to... Oh, Sam, that would be amazing. So basically, we bought one of those screwdrivers yesterday that lights up if you've got electric going to the socket, and we have... And we even bought a new socket to see if it was the socket that had broke. We've obviously tested the bulb and the bulb's working, but it's just, I don't know. But since Lee messed about with the electrics upstairs, this light's not worked down here. It's winter coming, and if I'm going to eat my food in my dining room, I don't want to do it by candlelight. So yeah, ideally I want some electrics. But yeah, if you can come round and have a look for me, that would be amazing, Sam. Thank you. See, it's handy, isn't it? It's handy to put it out there. You don't know who you know. If I see you at the warehouse sale weekend. Okay, thank you, Joy. Can I ask where your glasses are from? Have you not been on for a while, Isabella? We're selling them. We're selling them. Not this particular one though. I'm hoping these are coming soon. But all the ones I've been showing this morning, which you've obviously only just joined and you've missed, we've got online. They are reading glasses. They are magnifying glasses. They are not prescription glasses. So they are just for magnification, basically, for reading, for looking at your phone, for anything that you need to magnify your vision, basically. They're over on the website if you want to go and have a look. We are starting at 1.25, going up to 3.5 for the strengths. And we've got these aviator ones in tortoiseshell, black and stone. We've got these gorgeous red ones. And we've got these gorgeous, these are called peony, the red ones. And then the purple ones are berry. And then these ones, hopefully, are coming soon. So yeah, we launched them last Thursday, Isabella, and they're $14.99. And we also do the sunglasses, and they're $16.99. So they're just a reader, they're not a prescription, and they're not a varifocal. If you need varifocals, these are not for you. These are just a normal magnification reading glass, and they're just $14.99. So hopefully this style will be coming soon. All the other ones are available now. $14.99 for the normal ones and $16.99 for the sunglasses. For a while, you're right, I haven't been, oh bless you, but I'm getting better. Good, glad to hear it. But yeah, we launched these last Thursday, Isabella, and they did sell out more or less straight away, but we have restocked these over the weekend. Not these, I should take them off really. I'm hoping they're coming soon. But we have restocked everything else that we launched last Thursday, these being one of them. So very similar, but a smaller frame are the aviator ones, and these are the tortoiseshell ones. We do tortoiseshell black and nude or stone, I think the other colour is. I'll just show you the stone ones. They're stone on the front there and black on the side. You can see they are almost see-through. They are really, really nice. When you hold them up to the light, you can actually, you can't see it on camera, but you can actually, they are quite transparent and a lovely, like a light mocha colour. So that's it, girls. You've had a walk around my dining room. I know lots of people have been saying, can't wait to see your dining room. So I thought, you know what, it's probably as tidy as it's ever gonna be right now. So other than the rail of clothes, it's virtually back to a fully functioning dining room. When I eventually get around to painting this ugly little monstrosity, which houses, I've got my little steps there, I've got the top of a plastic tub, shoes that I've got to photograph, my coffees, my Dolce Gusto coffees. But when I get round to painting it black, hopefully it won't stick out like a sore thumb like it does right now. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed my live this morning. I feel like I've talked, well, I have talked for an hour nearly. I'll be back at 1 o'clock, girls. Have an amazing day. I'm off upstairs now to do some TikToks and videos. See you later. Bye.